So when you guys think of the Volkswagen R brand, what is the first car that actually comes to mind? Well, it's probably either going to be the Golf R or the R32. But did you know Volkswagen made an all-wheel drive VR6 Passat with an R badge? Oh hell yeah baby, this car is called the Passat R36. This is the two-faced commuter and track monster that came with a beautiful wagon option or even the rarer sedan. The crackles and pops that you get from the beautiful 3.6 liter VR6 motor are to die for, and basically has had Volkswagen enthusiasts enthralled with this car for years. Sadly, in the United States, we actually never got this unicorn of a car, but we did get a suitable option that basically should hold over enthusiasts until we're finally able to import one of these beauties into the United States. So if you want to see one of the coolest wagons that Volkswagen has built to date, sit back, buckle up as we dive deep into all you need to know about the Passat R36. For all of you who don't know me, my name is Andrew, and welcome to all you need to know about the Volkswagen Passat R36. If you guys are new to the channel, go down below and hit that subscribe button. If you guys have been here before, well, welcome back. I love having you guys here. And if you guys love this video, go down below and smash that like button. The Passat, Volkswagen's mid-size sedan with a big secret under the hood. The Passat is not a car I would really consider as an enthusiast-oriented car, but with the workings obviously from the R department and also the addition of the lively 3.6 liter VR6, this car is actually surprisingly a really fun car and is really understated to own. But you guys are here to learn why Volkswagen built this rare and beautiful unicorn, and when will you actually be able to expect to see the next R36? Or will actually Nissan beat Volkswagen to creating the R36? To understand, we need to actually start from the beginning. In 1973, Volkswagen launched the Passat in a 3-door and a 5-door fastback, based on basically the recently released Audi 80 sedan. The Passat was one of the most modern European family cars at the time and was introduced as a replacement for the Volkswagen Type 3 and Type 4. The only other European car of that size that was front-wheel drive and a hatchback was the Renault 16 and the Austin Maxi. In 1974, the Passat came to North America, but was actually called the Volkswagen Dasher. Us here in the US would never truly get the B1 Passat. Volkswagen actually names each generation Passat with a B. So the B1 was the first generation up to the current generation, the B8. The most notable introduction to the B2 generation Passat was the introduction of the 4-wheel drive synchro system, and finally the Passat name coming to North America. Volkswagen produced a total of 4.5 million B2 Passats, which really cemented this car as Volkswagen's mid-size family sedan. From the B3 to the B6 Passat, the car got longer and more powerful. Even though Volkswagen did release the Passat W8, which was basically a more luxurious version of the car, this car came with a 4.0 liter W8 engine and a 4-motion all-wheel drive system, but was actually truly not a real R model. In September 2007, at the Frankfurt Motor Auto Show, Volkswagen released the first Passat R model to the world with the launch of the Passat R36. Volkswagen mentioned that the R36 will come in both a wagon and a sedan and will be packaged with all the modern amenities a driver would need. The Passat R36 was made for model years 2008 through 2010, with limited production being made worldwide. The B7 and B8 Passat didn't see a return to the R36 name. Instead, Volkswagen released the R line as the flagship performance model. Do you guys think that Volkswagen will ever actually bring back the R36 name? Stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you guys what Volkswagen has planned. What makes the R36 the R36? Well, to put it simply, the beautiful 3.6 VR6 is where the R36 gets its name from. The easiest way to think about it is the R36 is to the Passat what the R32 is to the Golf, the highest performance variant of that model. The R32 had such a huge success for the Mark IV and Mark V that Volkswagen wanted to see how the R name would work with, say, their midsize family-oriented sedans. Sadly, the R36 wasn't the easiest car to sell. There was immense competition from Audi and BMW, and now with the onslaught of the 2008 financial crisis, the sporty midsize family sedan was the first option to go for many consumers. Don't get me wrong, I do believe that this beautiful car actually lives up to the R badge. The R36, as mentioned above, has a bored and stroked version of the R32 3.2 liter VR6 up to now a 3.6 liter VR6 with direct injection. This allowed the car to make 300 horsepower at 6,600 RPMs and 258 foot-pounds of torque at 2,400 RPMs on a naturally aspirated VR6. For all of you who don't know, the VR6 motor is actually a mixture between a V6 and an inline-6 motor. All the cylinders are on one bank, but the pistons are offset from each other, which makes the motor actually very different from, say, other motor designs out there. This allows Volkswagen to actually package a 6-cylinder motor into a very tight engine bay found in most Volkswagen models, such as the Passat and also the Golf. The car also came with a 4-motion all-wheel drive system, which rocketed the car from 0 to 62 miles an hour in 5.6 seconds for the sedan and 5.8 seconds for the wagon. Honestly, a pretty quick mid-size passenger car for even today's standards. The power is transferred by a twin-clutch, 6-speed sequential manual direct shift gearbox, also known as DSG. As always, this car got the R treatment, with basically different bumpers, flare fenders, blue calipers, and LED taillights. Overall, the styling is more aggressive and makes the R36 stand out from all the other Passat models. What are the R36 going for today? Well, let's first start off with a disclaimer. Sadly, the Passat R36 was never actually sold in North America. We did get a normal Passat with a 3.6 liter VR6, but never got the R36 package. So let's see what the B6 North America Passat 3.6 and the true Passat R36 are selling for today. Personally, I do think that there's going to be a huge price difference between these two cars. So, in North America, the Passat is considered a mid-size family car and is treated as such. Therefore, many of these cars have loads of miles on them, averaging around 100,000 miles. You can actually pick up a 2008 Volkswagen Passat 3.6 for around $5,000 US. Not too bad for the price, considering the motor you're actually getting with that car. Now, on the other hand, if you want to buy a real R36, they are going to set you back some real cash. So, in Germany, a 165,000 kilometer or 100,000 mile R36 in good condition are selling for, get this, 14,500 euros, which equates to about 15,800 US dollars. A low mileage R36 with 100,000 kilometers or 60,000 miles in good condition are selling for 19,000 euros, which equates also to around 20,700 US dollars. Damn, this car is really holding their value really well. So, like I said above, there are major differences in the body between a stock Passat and an R36. Even the motors actually have a little bit of differences, such as a forged crank in the R36, which actually makes this car perfect for modifying. These are some of the reasons why the Passat R36 is worth so much more and holds their values over the stock Passats. If you all have actually seen my other video, All You Need to Know About the Volkswagen R32, you can see actually a trend here. The R badge cars really hold their values over the baseline models. Pretty cool. If you're looking to buy a car that you want to hold its value, look at buying an R car. Things to look out for when buying a R36. So since I am in the United States and I do not have the Passat R36 here, and well, we are not actually going to be able to get any into the US until 2032, I'm going to talk about the actual generic things you will need to actually look out for when purchasing the Passat 3.6 and also the Passat R36. First, like the Mark V R32s, if you are going to buy a high mileage VR6 with around say 120,000 miles or higher, I would recommend asking if the timing chains have been done on the car. Like the R32, the plastic guides tend to actually degrade over time and basically need to be replaced to prevent the motor from getting out of time, which in that case can actually cause you to bend rods or even bend valves in the motor. The Passat is also known for having issues with the AC system. Volkswagen has seen the AC compressors come apart basically, which shoots metal throughout the system. This repair will actually be pretty costly since many of the AC components will need to actually be replaced. I would say budget around $3,000 for this repair if you need to actually replace your AC system in the car. The B6 Passats also are known for having steering lock column failure, which actually prevents you from turning your steering wheel, but also it's a part of the immobilizer unit on the car. When this actually fails, you won't be able to start your car and you'll actually need to get it towed to a shop to get it fixed. Sadly, this, as you could tell, will also be a fairly expensive fix on the car. The last part to actually discuss would be that the 3.6 VR6 has direct injection. This may not actually seem like an issue, but due to basically direct injection spraying fuel directly into the combustion chamber, the valves no longer actually get cleaned by the fuel spraying on them. It's important to note that carbon will actually build up on the valves and will need to be cleaned more often as a form of maintenance compared to the older VR6 motors. So let's talk about some modifications. So since the Passat R36 has the beautiful 3.6 VR6 motor under the hood, this car would appeal to many Volkswagen enthusiasts. One, its boosted performance, and also two, the beautiful trumpet sound you get from the VR6 motor. If you go ahead and say slap on a nice aftermarket exhaust, this would really actually wake up the car and bring that exhaust note to that next level. Like the R32, people really enjoy working and modifying these cars. You could see people putting big single turbos on the car, even upgrading some kind of suspension components, which could either be coilovers or air ride suspension, and putting some aftermarket wheels on the car, which just really spices up the car and makes it look really nice. Even though the R36 never made it over to North America, this car is one of Volkswagen's best R models built to date. Volkswagen enthusiasts all around the world drool over the beloved VR6 motor, which sadly today is becoming a thing of the past. The R36 came with the most powerful and most updated VR6 built to date, and added the aggressive styling cues we would expect to see on an R model. Bringing the R36 name to the Passat was a bold move by Volkswagen, taking their mid-size family-oriented sedan and turning it into a beefed-up sport wagon/sedan, which really got enthusiasts pumped for the introduction of the new R models. Sadly, Volkswagen only made the R36 for the B6 Passat generation and would switch over to the R line for future models. Volkswagen will most likely not make another R36 since their vision of the company is to actually move towards more an electrified future. The old school combustion motors such as the VR6 will most likely become a thing of the past. I hope you all enjoyed this look into the Volkswagen Passat R36. If you all enjoyed this video, go down below and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you all want to see more All You Need to Know episodes, let me know in the comment section down below what cars you would like me to do, and I'll shout you out if we actually pick your car for an idea. Until next time, guys, my name is Andrew. I'll see you guys later, and peace out.